Oh no! It's morning!
And that means it's time for the Rotten Mournings Best way to start your morning off.
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Rotten Mournings.
Hello, Guy.
Hi.
Aha.
I'm Scott.
I'm not Scott.
I'm also not Scott.
And I am not Scott. 2, 3.
There you go, guys. It's one Scott and three
not
assholes.
It's just like the real Scott.
It's a medical condition, and we've talked about that.
Ta-da!
Do you poop from all of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Get your finger out of your butthole.
Buttholes.
Get your fingers
Zzz, out of your buttholes.
No, just a single. Cool. Well, we are getting up super early today because we have a big day. But we want to tell you a little bit of rotten news.
News.
Yay! Woo!
Just in, Matt's phone is smashed.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh no.
Yesterday we had an episode of the podcast.
We did.
Sure.
For those people who listen to the podcast, very
We're
positive
sorry.
feedback. Very positive feedback. And then, of course, all of those people wrote big raving reviews on all the podcast sites. So, if you could listen to this one, that would make it a lot more people listen to it.
Yay.
Later on in the day, we had an episode of Scrippies.
Well, before that, we all went to, what was
Oh.
it, Frothy Monkey?
Frothy Monkey.
Yeah.
That's
We
right.
got coffees, and most of us got food.
That's right. That's right. I had forgotten about that.
What
'cause it
kind of
was
coffee did you get?
That was a long time ago.
Milk's favorite coffee.
And
Or
what
something.
is that?
Favorite.
Yep. Milk's favorite coffee.
Milk's favorite coffee.
It was a Vietnamese style coffee. Had
Vietnamese.
crushed up coffee grinds in it, and I don't know if that was on purpose or not.
And I got chai latte. Yay.
You say that like it's your favorite drink.
That and hazelnut is.
Good deal. That and hazelnut is.
Yeah.
And, as scientists are racing around trying to figure out if that was grammatically correct.
I think Dan just pulled up.
Well, we
I
also,
don't know what's happening.
all 4 of us did a live here at the house
We
when we got
did.
back. And it was stupid as fuck.
Well, we did a live on the way to Frothy Monkey.
And back.
And back.
And here.
And here.
Yeah.
And then we did
Yay.
another live
And
again.
then we filmed the last episode of Strips.
And then we did another live again on our way to
Bedlam.
Bedlam.
And then after Bedlam, we did
And-
another live.
But Grim did a live from Hellbilly
Did a
Hollow.
live from Hellbilly Hollow.
Yes, and Carrie was with me. She
And-
was there.
And then the episode of Strips was
It was
released.
before
Yeah.
my live.
I thought your live was before that.
Uh-uh.
But you're right. It was right before your live, wasn't it?
Yes.
And we had an episode of Strips, which was fun.
Yes, it was.
It
A
was.
bunch of clips from our season this year.
I think
Woohoo.
Tim was in it, and then Matt was like a cat in the tree. No, it was a baby in a tree.
I was a baby
Oh, there was a lot of
With a
stuff going
diaper.
on.
with a
Yep.
diaper. I pooped.
Diapered up baby.
There was some folks from other haunts on there, like Insanitarium.
13 stories. We had
Yeah.
a bunch of different. I put a bunch of different people in that episode. Fun episode.
It was really cool.
And there was a Midnight Cinema Macabre.
Yeah.
Macabre.
Macabre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
Macaw.
Did you watch that?
Macaw frog.
We didn't watch that yet.
Not
No.
yet. No, we
What is on your
haven't.
face?
We forgot.
What is that?
Leftover
I
blood.
bet it was good though.
No.
I
Think
guess
it's a piece of couch.
Scott should have reminded us to watch.
Yeah, we forgot
That.
again. 'Cause
I
he did
hardly
say
forgot
something
again.
earlier.
I gave
We'll
it
talk
a
about that
Earlier,
tomorrow, just
and
like we did
forgot.
my tomorrow.
Today.
How to say tomorrow?
Today, tomorrow.
So, how was Bedlam?
Bedlam was very cool. They are an extreme haunt, and they will throw you the fuck around.
So leave your phones
Leave
in
your
the
phones
car.
in the car.
We did not, and now we have a smashed phone. Yay.
Smash phone.
My ass smashed Matt's phone.
Yeah.
Brandy's booty caused the destruction.
Yeah.
Brandy's got a killer ass.
Apparently
Whoa,
so.
yay!
Killer my phone.
I mean, I've been told that
Confirmed.
before, but this time it really lived up to that.
And she didn't have to stab a man this time.
Well, there is
Yay.
that. I don't know. Day's not over.
That's fair.
The day
It's
is
just
early.
getting
Yeah.
started.
Exactly.
Woo! Shit! It's not Halloween, but it's close.
It's very, very, very
Halloween
close.
is tomorrow.
Oh, my
Tomorrow. Happy
Oh.
anniversary tomorrow.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Did y'all talk about Insanitarium?
No,
Yes, after
we had
we
not
got
said
that
that
at
yet.
Bedlam.
We went to Insanitarium.
We did another live in between Bedlam and Insanitarium. We stayed live until we got to Insanitarium.
And as always, they were doing a kick-ass job out there. We
Yes.
talked to Justin a little bit.
Yes.
Justin's mom said that my laugh brought her joy. And it's probably the only person in the world.
Gross.
That's not true. She also said
Super-
that
she
you
was-
reminded her of
She
her
didn't
dad.
say that.
And that's not the only time he's been told that. So
You must have a nice mom.
It's Justin's mom.
It's got it going
I'm
on.
saying the only other person is what she's saying, not just that person.
Oh. Yeah,
okay,
it
she
was
has
cool.
a point. She has a very good point.
But
anyway,
she said every time she can hear my laughter from anywhere, and she knows that we're at the Insanitarium.
and it's definitely not the only time you've been told that.
Insanitarium lived up to its name tonight.
Yes.
There was one part of the haunt which we were nervous that they had cleared the haunt out and let us go through that. There was one part where a guy runs up behind me with a chainsaw, chases me into the darkness. I run into, I think, Matt and Brandy. Turns out, not them. It's another actor. Chainsaw guy gets up in my shit, but I have taken a step over. Chainsaw guy is in actor shit. just going to town on the guy.
You tell that story and not the story where two people had chainsaws
I was about to
up
mention
my
that.
ass,
Yes.
lifting me off the ground with their chainsaws.
Yes, that did happen, and that was hilarious. And I basically just went through everything laughing my ass off. So it
I had
was
to
great.
cover my nuts the whole time. I was worried about them.
Yeah, and I should have.
It was
Yep.
it was
Dudley
hilarious.
Dudley got you anyways.
It was
Dudley got me and my
hilarious.
goodies. He got
That
me
damn Dudley.
and my dummy balls.
One of the other things, when we were out at Bedlam, we met two young ladies in line.
Yes.
A young lady and her mom. And
Maddie Acker.
we told them about us, and when we went live on the way home from Bedlam, they had already followed our page and looked at a bunch of our stuff
And
it's already
commented on our
so that was
live.
awesome. And she said she was down to come film with us sometime.
Yes, she did.
Awesome.
I do so wish I could have been there, but I can't miss my hellbilly.
Yeah, I'm glad you weren't there. We might be down 2 phones.
Speaking of, we brought up Tommy Dan earlier. They had some wacky stuff going
Yeah,
on.
They
out there.
did.
We're not really at liberty to talk about it, but you know,
Crazy
Suffice it to
stuff
say,
happened at
people
City
suck.
Camps.
people
suck.
suck, and I had mentioned that the night yesterday, talking about the night before at Hillbilly Hollow. People, at Haunted Chicken House, people just not being respectful, and I don't know why people want to be that way, guys. Haunts are some of the most fun, like, wholesome things you can do, and
there's no need for you to go to them in order to be rude. That's just ridiculous.
That is true.
This lady
Being
came running
rude
out
is
of
rude.
Insanitarium, doing the cross across her chest, like going, "Oh, I'll be behind you,"
And saying, "Oh,
and
Jesus."
then she pulled out her crucifix and started kissing her crucifix. It
and
was
then
fucking
Matt threw his
hilarious.
away.
And I threw my crucifix away.
Yeah. That I didn't know he had. It was crazy.
Oh, good times. Well,
So what do we have coming up today?
well, if it ain't a podcast, I don't know what it is.
Ah.
Oh, podcast!
I bet I'll be uploading a whole bunch of stuff today.
Yeah. Do you have anything to upload today?
Not anymore.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, Tater Tots.
Tater tots.
I have a whole episode that I've got to film and
Film.
film.
You've got 20 minutes of us sitting on the couch bullshitting. I figured it was going to be the longest episode ever.
It's.
But then we turned it into a live.
I looked at that footage and I said, nope,
No.
not good enough for strips.
Yeah.
Ah.
If
Fuck
I
those
had,
for entertaining people. Let's go back to the hallway of doors.
yeah, no, it's actually a drawing episode. It's gonna be good. There's I pull ideas out of a hat. And,
It's gonna be the last episode of this season of Strips.
Ooh, don't like that we did this many. We did a lot of things.
Yes.
Yeah, so we will have another episode of Strips. And if you want to see us, you can. You can.
At Hellbilly Hollow for Rotten Night, the bloodiest night of the year.
Rotten night! I'm so fucking excited.
Scott and Brandy will be working the midway, and I'm going to be working a room.
Work in a room.
Yeah, everything works out. I think I have a new character that I'll be debutting.
I don't know what I'll do yet. I will figure that out sometime today. Yay.
Yay for planning.
Yeah, guys, we want to see you. We want to see your faces. If we haven't seen your face this season,
Then where are you?
yeah, where's your face? What's up with that?
Come see us at Rotten Night.
And if we have
play.
seen you, God, we'd love to see you again.
Yeah.
Come have fun with us.
Or
We just have fun with you.
Or just come out. Either way, you don't have to have fun. Just don't be a dick.
And we will still be out at City of Chaos on Monday night on actual Halloween.
And if you're a dick, we're going to be a dick back.
Wait, no,
Dick bag.
that's not.
I am.
Well,
You're a dick anyways.
No, I'm not.
no, she didn't say she was a dick. She said she's the back of a dick.
She's a dick back.
She's a dick
I'm going to
back.
get that dick back.
Comes a dick back, and I don't care. Comes a dick back, and I don't look here, guys. This has been.
This is a podcast. How can we look there?
Look at this podcast. Look
Speaking-
at it. Look
speaking
at
of
it.
Looking, I went and looked to see who was pulling up, and all I could see was sound. Anything else we need to announce?
No. I don't think so.
What about the giveaway?
Yeah. We can definitely talk about the getaway from me just as quick as we can. This is something we like to do at the end of every season. We like to tell Grim to get the fuck away. It's not something that I wanted to wait till the end of the season to do, but
But somehow it happened.
as per the
Okay, bye,
contract.
guys.
Okay, all right, bye, Grim.
Bye.
Bye, Grim.
Wish I could say it's been fun.
Yeah, well, us too. Love you. Don't mean it. Like, gotta go. Anything else?
I don't think so. I can't think of anything. My brain is dead.
My brain is brained.
I think it leaked out of my butt when I smashed Matt's phone.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You smashed Matt's phone and he doesn't have his phone.
No. And it was all my fault.
Brandy.
Makes it even more fun to
I'm
scroll
making a
online.
giant gesture to
I
stop
know,
talking
but I
about
can't. I
So
can't
nice seeing
stop
all the
thinking
stuff
about
that's
it.
going on.
It sucks.
That's been Rotten News. We're going to take a couple of little tiny whatevers, and then when we come back, we get to start our new series.
Stop taking my tiny whatevers.
They're so adorable.
Don't push the button.
Okay.
Okay, push it now.
Okay.
It is time.
Ow.
Time.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me. You're not my real dad.
Coming this October, as night falls on a quarantined prison somewhere in Vincent, Alabama, vampires have taken over at Hellbilly Hollow, and things will never be the same.
Come visit Hellbilly Hollow in Vincent, Alabama. You'll have the best night of your life.
Yes, we'd love to have you in our neck of the woods.
The wait is driving us batty.
This year, we've raised the stakes. Join us.
Join us.
One of Alabama's top-rated haunts. This is the one for you.
Hellbilly Hollow Haunted House Attraction in Vincent, Alabama. Open at 7 p.m. every Friday and Saturday in October.
Tickets available at the door.
Exclusive merchandise. Tasty concessions. Live entertainment.
Well-lit bathrooms.
For more information, check us out on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and at hellbillyhollow.com. And we will see you there.
Join us.
Don't go that way, man. You know who's back there? It's that serial killer from that movie.
What? Why are they here? I thought they were supposed to be chasing the kids at summer camp or invading the nightmares of the kids on that one street.
Well, they're all here. Brought in to fight off the mutant chickens, and now it's a horror free-for-all.
Oh. Where do I buy tickets?
The Haunted Chicken House in Heflin is the largest tourist attraction in East Alabama.
Open every weekend in October. Tickets are $15 per attraction. 2 for $25 and 3 for $40.
Ride the hayride of horrors.
Visit the Haunted Chicken House.
Defy death in the infamous Crazy Train.
For more information, check us out on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and thehauntedchickenhouse.com. And we'll see you there.
And we're back.
We're back.
Oh, that was weird. It was almost like we didn't spend the full 60 seconds that we normally lie
What happened with that?
Nope, it was just tiny whatevers.
Tiny whatevers.
Yep, that's what it was.
Being whatever. Guys, thank you for coming back. Thank you for joining us again.
Yeah, why did you do that?
What's up? What is up? What's up, baby girl? Why do you care? I don't like it. We are starting the second series. It's a two-parter, and this is on most metal Japanese cryptids. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
There's when I edit this, I'll put some like cool music behind it. Right, that's the cool music.
Nope, not at all.
I don't know if y'all just heard that, but I just added it.
It wasn't.
It sounded like.
My brain broke.
Brain. So today's most metal Japanese cryptid is the Gashadokuro.
Gashadokuro.
So, for those of you who have been paying attention to
Does Gash
anything,
like mean group of things?
it doesn't.
But Hellraiser calls the Cenobites his Gash.
I mean, it may. It doesn't in this context. I'm sorry. But in this particular thing, if you've been paying attention over the last 3 or 4 Halloweens, you've noticed a trend in Halloween decorations. That is the Home Depot 12-foot skeleton.
It's technically a Gashadokuro.
It is technically a Gashadokuro.
Yes.
And that is, we're going to talk about the OG giant-ass skeleton.
Man, how badass would it be if somebody went and bought a bunch of, like, regular human-sized skeletons and then put them all together to make a giant skeleton of them all combined together?
Yeah.
Creepy,
Voltron.
creepy.
So, the Japanese have many wild and wonderful legends of ghostly beings known as the yokai, and one of the most malevolent of them all is the, how do you say this?
Gashadokuro.
Yeah, that.
Gashadokuro.
But the yokai are a class of supernatural entities and spirits in the Japanese folklore.
That's true. That's true. So, what do we have as far as what this thing is?
Well, the actual translation is rattling skull.
Rattling skull.
But there are alternate names like Odokuro, which means giant skull.
There's also another term for it that's the starving skeleton.
Yes, that's what it translates to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, part of how it got its name is by the sound. Their teeth chatter and bones rattle with the gachi gachi sound, and that's how it got its name, apparently.
I love that so much. That is so definitively Japanese.
Right?
Yeah, because gachupon is the same thing.
Yep. And then also that's where, this falls in the realm of like hopping vampires and like chattering teeth. This also kind of reminds me of what is it? Do you guys remember the anime? It was from the manga. It was like a skull-faced bookseller.
No.
It's the guy who ran the bookstore, but he has a skull for a face.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember what it was.
So
no.
No, don't know. So Gashadokuro are skeletal giants which wander around the countryside in the darkest hours of the night. They are usually found near mass graves or battlegrounds, and their diet is none, but they enjoy eating humans anyway.
Yes, apparently it said that if they catch you out at night, they will grab you up, bite your skull off, and then suck all the blood out of you.
Well, ain't that about a bitch?
It's about Jaka
They don't leave a drop?
Not a drop.
Oh, wow.
So, soldiers whose bodies rot in the fields and victims of famine who die unknown in the wilderness rarely receive proper funerary rites. Unable to pass on, their souls are reborn as ghosts, longing eternally for that which they once had. These people die with anger and pain in their hearts. That energy remains long after their flesh has rotted from their bones. As their bodies decay, their anger ferments into a grudge against the living, which twists them into a supernatural force. When the bones of hundreds of victims gather together into one mass, they form the humongous skeletal monster known as the Gashadokuro.
Oh,
And in the most Japanese way of like, because Japan has this way of teaching kids about positive things with like extremely terrifying and weird things, is that this was apparently just meant to be some sort of like metaphor for how a force, no matter how weak, can overpower if they come together as a team.
Hashtag go Voltron.
And if a village...
Skulltron.
Yeah, if a village dies of starvation, there's a good chance that the rotting bones will knit together and form this thing.
Mm-hmm.
There is also still to this day in Kyoto, I believe, the head of an emperor who they had to remove when Agashikura was like laying waste to this large province, and it linked in somehow to the emperor, and they beheaded him. and they still have his head in a shrine in this Japanese like monastery to keep the Gashadokuro at bay, so it never attacks the town again.
That's kind of cool.
And guys, if you learn nothing else from this podcast, behead all politicians to keep the Gashadokuro away.
Agreed.
Eat the rich!
We can't say that. We can't say
so
it's a joke. Ha ha ha.
Too large.
Behead, that's not the right thing.
So too large and powerful to be killed. Gashadokuro maintain their existence until the energy and malice stored up in their bodies has completely burnt out. However, because of the large amount of dead bodies required to form a single one, these abominations are rarer today than they were in the past, when wars and famine were a part of everyday life.
Because nowadays dead people don't even get along.
Well, also now we have a lot more cremation.
And just to be fucking clear, these things are like 90 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Giant skeleton structures roaming the countryside, biting the head off.
God damn!
And crushing their victims.
Sucking out their
To
blood.
death.
So the earliest...
Killing them to death.
To death.
To death. The earliest record of a Gashadokuro goes back over 1,000 years to a bloody rebellion against the central government by a samurai named Taira no Masakado. His daughter Takayasha was a famous sorceress. When Masako was eventually killed for his revolt, his daughter continued his cause, and using her black magic, she summoned a great skeleton from the bodies of dead soldiers to attack the city of Kyoto.
And the only way to know that one is close is to hear the sound of bells ringing in one's ears, not just one ear, before it attacks.
So Grim, you're kind of Gashadokuro.
No, I'm not.
You're Jingle.
I'm not that tall.
Oh.
That's true, but Boney has...
And they, it's also said they don't cast a shadow, so you wouldn't know they were coming up behind you.
Whoa. Guys, let me just pause right here.
What? They can control the sun?
If you watched any of the classic films like Jason and the Argonauts, where he has to battle an army of skeletons, or if you saw the absolutely terrifying acid scene in House on Haunted Hill, skeletons aren't, to me, they're not terrifying because I can't logically make their bones work.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, without cartilage, like muscle, from a physiological standpoint. Now, I understand, this is a supernatural creature. But if it's a supernatural creature, why would it need bones anyway?
Bones are cool.
Well, fuck. You know what? That's hard to argue. Yeah, they are.
Like mine.
Well,
you like your bone?
My bones. Like your buttholes.
it's a good bone boy. Yay! There's no real way to defeat these monsters. Escape is the only way to survive an encounter with them. Laying the bones to rest with offerings of food may work, but the giant ghosts are very difficult to defeat.
So...
That doesn't mean take off their feet.
Oh, I thought that's what defeat meant.
No.
I mean, that would seem like it would slow them down anyway.
No feet. Shut up.
Yeah, Matt. So, when we're talking about these Japanese yokai, could, and like, bear with me here, could a Gashadokuro defeat Eyeball Asshole?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'd be a quick.
It could definitely defeat
Yeah,
a Sasquatch.
It's just a trickster.
The Gashadokuro is actually an SCP now.
Is it?
I think it's 036.
Huh. Cool.
Oh, so cool.
It apparently has some supernatural powers too,
What?
including invisibility as well as invincibility. and only a Shinto high priest is able to
A
ward it
shithole
off.
high priest.
Oh,
Shinto.
Shinto. Okay.
can't say that.
That's right.
Oh, the bones! Oh, the bones! The tragedy!
Yeah, this is kind of a really there's another creature that this kind of reminds me of, and it's the Golgotham, which was
The shit demon?
The shit demon that was the defecations at Golgotha created a demon, or at the Hill of Skulls, and this is the bodies of perished people. All of them fusing together and creating this mega cryptid. This is probably one of the biggest cryptids we've talked about.
Yeah.
There was another one that was.
Kind of depends on if the lake ones are big.
That's true. But this one, there was one the other day that we were talking about, and it was like it could be like 16 feet or 60 feet tall.
Well, the fucking sliding,
But
the
bulging
Johnson, sliding bulging Johnson was pretty big.
Oh, Long John Johnson.
Sliding Rock Johnson. Sliding Rock Johnson.
It's all my land. Yeah.
So I did find one other thing. Apparently, you can become aware of its presence in advance by feeling a buzzing sensation in your ears.
Like hearing?
Apparently.
Isn't that how hearing
Well,
works?
it says by feeling a buzzing sensation in your ears, not hearing.
Like you have a bee in your ear.
Tinnitus?
From the podcast.
Tonight
that
is-
must
There's
be
not
it.
there's not a
Tonight
podcast
it
about
is.
bees.
Tonight is Sunday.
Oh my god, it's fucking here.
You know, it's interesting because I found the sound
Oh God,
of
no.
the Gashu. What a pong? No.
Gotchi.
Gashadokuro.
It's weird
Gotcha.
because if you've got the sound there, you
Gashadokuro.
should have looked it up by the
Yeah,
time.
you
right?
wanna hear it?
I don't.
Okay, we're
Fuck
good.
yeah.
Here we go. This is the sound of the Gotcha Daturo.
Starving skeleton.
Why should you use me?
Oh,
That's
this,
not it.
this is a commercial.
No.
Sorry. No, sorry. There
For some reason, it wants to.
Holy shit.
That's awesome. There you go. That was the sound of the Gotcha.
That
But-
beat
Gotcha.
dropped badass.
Gotcha Del Toro.
Aha, we just rickrolled you guys. That's not what it is. Yeah, anything else we want to mention about this fascinating yokai?
I have had difficulty finding. Like, there are many articles, but they all seem to have the same information.
Yep.
I can't seem to find anything else.
Well, I mean, you know, even if there's not a lot more information than that, I still think this 100% qualifies as one of the most metal Japanese.
Yes.
cryptids.
They could play the drums on themselves.
I hadn't read that in an article.
I'm just saying, I know they can.
Oh, you also hadn't read that in an article. You're just saying. I got you. That's a neat observation.
So
It
yeah,
really is.
there are many depictions of something of this or something similar in different animes, different games, mangas, different art. Like, there's all kinds of different representations. But as far as, you know, the description, that doesn't seem to change in the legend.
I think, I'm having trouble thinking about all the different cryptids that we have covered, but this is, I would probably say, this is best candidate for level 1 Castlevania.
Yeah.
Would y'all say that? Yeah.
It says that Castlevania is one of the games that it is represented in.
Well, then there we go. I definitely have battled giant skeletons in Castlevania.
It's in a PlayStation game called the Demon Blade.
Muramasa, the Demon Blade, yes.
Yeah. And Hellboy, Sword of Storms.
An Adventure Quest Worlds.
What the hell's a sword?
Sword.
Wow. It's an island of S-words. Guys, here's what we really wanted to tell you. If you've got a 12-foot Home Depot skeleton,
it's scary.
It might be a Gashadokuro, and it might bite your head off.
And drink your blood.
Every single drop.
And crush what is left of you.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah.
And
it is.
If you add other skeletons to it and mash it together, it will be even scarier.
Yeah.
That's hard to argue there.
That tracks.
That tracks. I don't know if there could be a certain number that it gets comical, but I'm here for it.
Yeah. I'd like to see. Send us photos.
Send us your photos.
Such a vengeful spirit monster. Wow.
Well, guys, do you have anything else to talk about with the that you guys want to mention to our listeners about the Gashadokuro?
Bury your dead with the proper funerary rites so that they don't all come back vengeful.
Yep. Or we can go the cremation route because
There
a
is
bunch
that.
of ashes get together.
But
and
technically, if you're doing that, then you're following funerary
that's
rites.
fair. That's a great point. That's a great point. Grim, did you have anything else about the Gashadokuro?
Pay attention to the ringing and buzzing in your ear.
Your rear.
In your ear.
I got a buzzing in my rear. Your ear. Oh.
Yeah.
Matt, did you have anything else about the Gashadokuro?
Nope.
No. Gashi.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, we've lost Matt. He's just scrolling his phone over there now. Thank you guys so much. Tomorrow night is the... tomorrow
I thought you were
morning.
thinking tomorrow night.
Today.
Tomorrow is the last episode of this season.
Because it'll be Halloween.
Have our season finale and our series finale, and woo!
And Matt and I's 15th wedding anniversary.
Matt and I's.
That's so many things.
I know.
So many things. We
So
hope to see you
much
guys
going on.
tonight at Hellbilly Hollow.
And tomorrow at City of Chaos.
And until then, friends,
stay rotten.
Stay rotten.
Stay rotten.
stay rotten. Join us next time for another episode of Rotten Mournings.